Hello, and welcome here tonight, Charlotte Motor Speedway, to play home for race number 13 of Season 3 here with the Inspired Racing League and the Inspired Cup Series. Looking forward to a great night of racing here, nice and dark under the lights here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, high above this 1.5 mile racetrack up in our scenic blimp up here. Taking a look, some of those drivers getting those last few minutes here of practice to log those last few minute laps. Super excited to see what the drivers bring us here tonight. Taking a look, there's quite a few drivers out there still turning some laps. 7 minutes left to go here in practice tonight. Well, let's take a look here at our starting information. Inspired Racing League, the Inspired Cup Series, Charlotte Season 3, race number 13. Here at Charlotte, the half mile, 1.46 miles, what it tells me here in the little graphic. 676 feet at elevation above sea level there. 45-mile-an-hour pit speed road limit. A little bit overcast here tonight. 79 for our air temp, 84 out there on the track. 10 mile an hour of wind to the west-northwest currently. Drivers using fixed setups here in the Inspired Racing League. 5 additional sets of tires down there on pit lane. The crew's got to fix them back up with some fresh set of rubbers out there. 0 fast repairs. These drivers not going to have a chance to repair those tires or repair those cars quickly. They got to let the crew get to work. Going to be running the Cup Gen 6 cars. Little throwback a few years. Love these cars. 100% fuel limit. And of course, going to be watching all the action here with Greg Thielsen up in the booth for Push the Edge Productions. Gonna stop and say big thank you here to all the sponsors that make it happen. Inspired Marketing LLC, W Energy. Make sure you use code Inspired iRacing League for 10% off all of your W Energy. Matt Performance Paints. Appreciate you guys. If you need a livery for one of your iRacing cars, make sure you go stop by Matt Performance Paints. Big shout out Moser Racing. If you're looking for a new setup or some parts of one, we're now a Moser affiliate partner here at Inspired Racing League. Use that link and you'll help the league earn some money, which goes towards live broadcast streams, general costs. Thank you in advance for using our link when you shop Moser. Of course, using that us.moserracing.com/ref equals Inspired iRacing League. Make sure you use that link when shopping there with Moser Racing. Let's take a look here. I want to take a brief moment and say thank you everybody out in the chat. We see KGgo Rob out there. Emma, thank you for stopping by. Scott Harvick to win. Arrow 6346 out there. Jackson Hadaway as well. Appreciate everybody stopping by live with us here right now. See Wesley out there as well. Looking at that practice times right now. Look at the best times. 29.9 for Saucer currently. Cade Cannon sitting up in second. Henderson up in third. Hund and Williams, Stone, Carter, White, Wilson, and Carrera up there in the top 10. We got Bobby Hadaway, Rob Wilhoit, Wesley Altman, Levi Ramsey, Maxwell Tigner, Travis Farmer, Trent Green, Crispy Lou, Thomas Hernandez, Sean Hamilton, Elijah Fisher, Peyton Boyle, Jeff Peppers, Mike Hauser, Justin Greenlee, Timmy Neckerbecky, Joseph Maddox, Bobby Holloman, Matthew Scott, and Daniel Lehman out here tonight. Got a good field of drivers, 30 drivers out here right now. Looks like 28 getting a lap up on the board here so far. But want to take a brief minute, and we heard an update there from Rob Wilhoit that Garrett out of the hospital and home after his incident there on his four-wheeler. Really glad that he is able to make it back home, and we are all sending prayers and hoping that he's doing really good. And the road to recovery as easy as possible. All been thinking about you guys. I know I definitely checked in there with Rob, making sure you are all right, buddy. Hope to see that journey go smoothly. But we're coming just under 2 minutes here in practice right now. Looking at the gaps, not much time separating those top 20 drivers. All well within a quarter of a second from one another. So it's going to be a tight race here tonight. Yeah, big shout out and prayers sent to Garrett. Get well soon. Hope you feel better very, very soon, Scott, out there. Appreciate all those prayers. I know Rob saying just how much that meant to them. Taking a look. Let's see who we can find out here on track. That 51 of Saucier. Currently up on top of the list right now with about a minute left here in practice. Cade Cannon in that 9 machine, that Busch Light, looking pretty sharp there. He's up in second. Josh Henderson in that Tractor Supply number 17 up in third. See who we can find next out on the track. We got the 6, Levi Ramsey, in a little bit of a stars and stripes, a little bit Kohler Generators machine tonight. Maxwell Tigner, that 26 Lowe's machine. Jumping back, Travis Farmer there in that monster number 13. Who else we got out here on the track? That 70. There, Justin Greenlee. That's Sim Speed Shop Hot Rod. Crispy Lou over there in that Flow Racing number 19. Looking pretty good out there as well. Somebody will close here in practice. That's about to do it here. Let's go ahead. We're going to jump side by side while we roll over here into qualifying. We'll be right back with qualifying here, the Inspired Cup Series here from Charlotte. Back here at Charlotte, qualifying, beginning out here, that 19, taking a look there at him, Crispy Lou. Taking a few laps out here. See who else we can get out here. We didn't get a catch before. The 21 there of Jeff Peppers making his way out there. That Mountain Dew Code Red 21 looking pretty good. The Waffle House number 43 here, Mike Hauser. That's an interesting one right there. See that 55 Rockstar Energy of Ty Wilson. One of my favorite schemes out here. I love all the detail there in that gray, the red on the gray, white. Definitely one sweet looking hot rod. Checked in with that 87. There's a Lowe's machine as well. Ford Lowe's. Not used to seeing that. So time's ticking up on the top of the board. Let's check in the 17, Josh Henderson, up on top right now. Jumping back to second, that 51, Bryce Saucier. Oh, Ty Stone in that 12 to the top of the board. Austin Hunt in that 95 up there to fourth. Oh, Saucier back to the top spot. New quick time. Hauser up to fifth. Hayden Williams in that one Hooters machine up to seventh. Ty Wilson there up to eighth. Travis Farmer up to 12th. Oh, who just jumped up there? It looked like Ottman, Wesley Ottman in that Red Bull 97 machine up to eighth. Joseph Maddox up to eighth. Travis Farmer up to eighth. Joe White up to third in that 42. Justin Greenlee in that 70 up to 18th. We got William Carter in 19th in that 83. There's another Rockstar Energy machine. Bobby Hadaway, that 52 out there. He's sitting back in 24th. Cade Cannon looking like he's going to sit his first lap out here. He jumps up to 8th in that Busch Light, Busch Apple machine. Or Busch Light Apple. I'm not quite sure the exact one there. Rob Wilhoit, the 15 Tier 1 setup shop. Looking like the T-Rex hot rod. Oh, is this thing going to end up banned tonight? We'll find out. They let him drive it. I don't know. If anybody knows the lore there with that paint job, know the reference I am making. But Lily out there, I see Lily making a stop. Elijah Fisher stopping by out in the chat. I appreciate it. Wes out there, Necker Becky. Arrow out there as well. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Push Edge Productions qualifying coming to a close here soon. It doesn't look like got too many drivers out there. All right. Got Bobby Holloman in that 48. There's another Rockstar Energy hot rod out there. It's another good looking one. That gray and gold definitely pops here. At least closer to my style anyway. See what he can do here on his second lap. Few drivers out there not making a qualifying lap. Looks like that 48, the only one out there on the track right now as well. He hops up to 15th there as he exits that car as well. So it looks like Sean Hamilton, Trent Green, Matthew Scott, Thomas Hernandez, I believe, all not choosing to qualify there. By the looks of it, from what I saw. All right, see if these cameras want to cooperate with me. There we go. Let's go ahead and pull up our starting grid here tonight. Out on the front row, Bryce Saucier and Ty Stone starting us off row number 1. Here in row number 2, Joe White, Josh Henderson. Row number 3, Austin Hunt in that Lowe's number 95. Hayden Williams in that Hooters number 1. Mike Hauser in that Waffle House 43. Cade Cannon, Bud Light Apple in row number 4. Here, row 5, rounding out our top 10. Travis Farmer, Peyton Boyle. There's a Earnhardt throwback for that 3. Joseph Maddox in that 87. Wesley Altman in that 97, row 6. Looks like I saw out in chat. He's starting from the pits. But Ty Wilson, Miguel Carrera, there at row number 7. Row 8, Bobby Holloman, Maxwell Tigner. Levi Ramsey and Crispy Lou there, row number 9. Row 10, rounding out our top 20, Daniel Lehman, William Carter. Row 11, Justin Greenlee, Rob Wilhoit in that 15 machine. Jeff Peppers and Bobby Hadaway going to be rolling off row number 12. Row 13, we got Timothy Neckerbecky and Elijah Fisher. Thomas Hernandez and Sean Hamilton going to be rolling off row 14 here. Row 15, rounding out our top 30, Trent Green, Matthew Scott. Love the Rainbow Warriors machine there from the 25. Rounding out the field, we got 30 drivers here tonight. It is sure gonna be exciting. I'm telling you what, 167 laps around the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Definitely gonna be a fun one. The Inspired Racing League Inspired Cup Series looking like it's gonna be one heck of a race tonight. I'm gonna tell you what. Out in front, that 51 going to be leading us to the green flag, that Hitachi machine. There, Bryce Osier. Want to say, quick facts here. Last week's race at Dover. Elijah Fisher there in that number 16 machine. He was our winner there, so definitely one of those drivers we got to watch out for. Last week's winner, Elijah Fisher, that 3M Greg Biffle looking 16 here tonight. But our light's still out. We got one more lap of pacing here. Tell you about the week to come here. We got a week stacked full of racing. Tomorrow night, Tuesday the 28th, we're going to Bristol with the Mini Stocks Hot Fuel Racing Short Track League. That's going to be a fun one. 130 laps with the Mini Stocks around Bristol. Wednesday, the Platinum Truck Series here with the Inspired Racing League heads to Watkins Glen for 50 laps. Saturday, August 1st, the Thunder Series here with the Inspired Racing League heading to Watkins Glen as well, it looks like, for another 50 laps. Not quite sure if that's correct. I'm going to check that, make sure that's right. Yeah, I don't think that one's right, but we'll get the update here. We're about to go green flag, though. That green flag about to fly down that backstretch for the last time. Here's our top 10. Little side-by-side here. Little different view. Super excited to bring you all the action here at the Inspired Racing League. Make sure, whether you're here on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube, if you're over on the Push Edge Productions YouTube, or if you're over on our Facebook here tonight, make sure you check in there in the chat. Let me know who you got to win tonight. Do you got a favorite driver? Do you got somebody that you think is going to come out on top here tonight? That pace car diving down the pit lane. The green flag about to come back out here for the first time tonight. Green flag out in the air. We are racing here tonight. Out in front, Ty Stone, Bryce Osier. Osier down there on the bottom of that 51. Able to get a great jump on the start of this. We're still side by side throughout the majority of the field right now. Still side by side. Stone up on the outside. Henderson in tow out there on that outside, following closely behind. Almost 3 wide, lap number 1. They are definitely getting a little bit racy out here right now. Side by side, we see that 1 of Hayden Williams. Out on the outside, Josh Henderson. The 3 of Peyton Boyle as well. We see Austin Hunt down there on the inside. Mike Hauser in that 43. He's down on that inside. Cade Cannon as well. All down there on the inside. Trying to battle. They're side by side. 3 abreast back here. And I did get the update. Homestead, Miami. There on Saturday with Thunder. Excuse me. Not going to be Watkins Glen, but appreciate that, Caitlin. But 3 laps in here. The racing still very, very exciting out front. See Peyton Boyle to that outside, that Coca-Cola number 3 machine. Trying to work around that 95 of Austin Hunt. Down there on the bottom, that Lowe's machine. Oh, he gets a run. Maybe 2 for 1. Hayden Williams in the 1 as well. Not as tight together. That outside lane really doing a great job working together right now. Oh, no! Peyton Boyle comes around in the 3. Yellow flag comes out. Caution flag number 1. Oh, no, Rob Wilhoit as well getting collected there in that one. That Tier 1 setup shop TRX machine getting caught up as well. Let's take a look back. We're watching that 3 of Peyton Boyle. It looks like Hayden Williams making a little bit of contact there. The 20, nowhere to go. Ouch. Cars spreading down on that bottom side, trying to avoid it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's take another look back here at this one. Come on. Play full speed here. Oh, boy. 15 and the 10 involved there. Oh, and the 52 of Hadaway. Let's see what happened here with Miguel Carrera. That was Miguel Carrera there in the 20. All right. Yeah, nowhere to go there for him. Let's take a look at that Rob Wilhoit incident here. Trying to check up. They're getting a little active up in front. He hits down to the bottom. A little sway. He goes to go back up for Levi Ramsey, but that 10 was right there, and he comes around. As a result, caution flag number 1 out here. He's got that number 15 down on pit road, trying to get some work done to that hot rod, trying to get it back out there with as little damage as he can. Big shout out all our sponsors here. So we make it to our first caution flag. Inspired Marketing, LLC, W Energy, Mad Performance Paints, Moser Racing. Big shout outs to all you sponsors that allow us to get it done here at Inspired Racing League. But a great race starting off here early. Really hope you guys having a great Monday night here. The Cup Series ready to put on an absolutely great race for us here tonight. I'll tell you what. 30 drivers hungry to get it done here tonight. But let's go ahead. We're going to break to commercial here real quick. We will be right back. Back here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, once again, We are going back racing. Lights are out on the pace car. Super excited to get back to it here. Hope you guys ready for some action here. Let's take a look here. Looks like we made it 7 laps, 3 of those caution flag laps. So looking at a good little green flag run here. Hopefully the drivers starting to find the balance here of the cars tonight. Really start dialing it in here. Hope you guys all having a great night out there though. See quite a few people out there in the chat here tonight. I missed your name, I'm so sorry. But it looks like Saucier and Stone leading us back off to this green flag. Number 2, green flag about to come back out as we enter the Echo Park restart zone. Green flag back out. We see a little bit of shakeup back here possible. Going down to the inside, not sure who that was. I saw somebody dive down there to that inside lane. Didn't quite catch who that was. But some side-by-side battles. Oh no! The 78 Neckerbecky, I believe, going across the racetrack. What a great save. Wow. 3 wide there momentarily. That push ahead Sim Sports Hot Rod. Definitely going for a ride there. Great job hanging on to it there, Timmy. Taking a look up that 07. Going past that 77 there of Thomas Hernandez up front. Boys are fighting it out. They're still side by side everywhere you look. I'll tell you what. Oh, contact there. Believe that was that 55 of Ty Wilson. Everybody able to keep it rolling here. Boy, did that get spicy quick. Looks like that first top 5 now kind of starting to get a little bit of single file. Still looking at that bottom is that 51 of Bryce O'Sear. Ty Stone in the 12, your new race leader, able to pull ahead out in front right now. Austin Hunt there sitting back in second. As Saucier and Henderson battle it out here for third. Joe White there in the 42, excuse me. Trying to battle with that 55 there, Ty Wilson for the top 5. It looked like Wilson up on that high side. Able to get the advantage there off of 4. Expect he's going to get a run and clear that 42. He does. That Rockstar Energy machine looking pretty good out there. Ty begging, please don't give me the commentator curse, Greg. Please don't do it this early. We're only 12 laps in, but a good looking hot rod tonight. I don't want to see anything happen to it, but looking good out there, bud. Ty Stone out in front. He's starting to get a little bit of pressure there from that 95 of Austin Hunt. Take a look here. Look at behind. And we're going to take a look. See just how those lap times are looking. Not quite as fast as that 12 of Ty Stone. Bryce O'Sear in that 91 on that outside was able to get a advantage there to that outside. He's looking at that race lead. They're side by side. Going down there to turn number 3. Stone on the bottom. Trying to hold off Saucier on the outside. Ford versus Toyota. See a little bit of damage to that right rear Saucier as well. Or no, that's Ty Stone in the 12 with the damage, excuse me. Saucier out in front in that 51. Look around Concord, North Carolina as the field makes their way around this beautiful Charlotte Motor Speedway. See the field starting to get a little bit spread out. A little bit of a green flag run starting to build here. See that defined first pack, and then this second pack kind of spread out just a little bit more here. Great look around the racetrack here from inside and around the track. Love some of these views that they give me. A little bit more separation starting to build here back in that second pack, I'll tell you what. Out in front, Saucier still holding on. Ty Wilson, he was back in 5th, moving his way forward up to 2nd right now. Up 11 spots here tonight. Checking back in there with that 55 machine. That Rockstar Energy machine not only looking fast, moving up through the field, side by side with Ty Stone there. A little bit of a side drafting down there on the bottom side. The 42, Joe White. Big movement there off of 2. Great save by him. See a little more bumping, grinding back here. Oh, the 9. There, Cade Cannon up in the wall. Out there on the outside. But he was able to make it work all the way up to 2nd. Even after that contact. Past Ty Stone and Ty Wilson. The battle of the ties right here. Oh no! The 26 Maxwell Tigner comes around. That is not good. Not good for him. Oh no. That Lowe's 26 coming around there. See if we can find out what quite happened here. Oh no, Trent Green in that 07 down on the bottom. Looks like making some contact. That 26, unfortunately, victim there to the outside wall. Go ahead, pull it back one more time from another look here at it. Oh no, almost had it saved with that little help, that bump after the fact, but unable to get it back together. Doesn't look like, oh no, it does. Oh wow, Elijah Fisher, Sean Hamilton in the 61, collecting a little bit of that as well. Let's see if we can watch that. That was crazy. See if we can find that 16. Where is that Elijah Fisher 16 on my scoring? There he is. Let's bring it back. We're going to jump here on that nose. We're going to watch full speed here. Oh, just slight damage, it looks like, unfortunately. Let's see. Take it back. They're taking some pit stops here now. Review it here one more time. Watching that 61 of Hamilton. He also got involved as well. That's another push head Sim Sports hot rod as well. Ooh. Not ideal. Definitely not ideal. 26 Maxwell Tigner finding himself down there on pit road, getting some service done here early. But all right, while we got another caution flag, I need my my sweet tea. You guys know just how much I love my Milo's extra sweet tea. Let me go ahead, jump side by side. We're gonna get you a little bit of ads here, and we will be right back. back here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Second caution flag out for the night. We had a little bit of a green flag run there. 21 of our 167 scheduled laps here complete. Bryce Osier out in front. 5 laps here for our 2 cautions. Lights out on the pace car. We are going back racing here this time by. Emma, I will definitely get you a crank it up. I just saw you. I see ya. I'll get it. I want to hear the sights and the sounds here of the Inspired Racing League. Big shout out, though, to all our sponsors. Moza Racing, Mad Performance Paints, W Energy, Inspired Marketing LLC. Thank you guys for everything that you do to make it possible for what we do here at the Inspired Racing League. Lights out on that pace car. It's going to dive down there in the pit lane. And we are getting back racing into that restart zone. We head. Green flag back out here once again. That 51 out in front, but I'm watching that battle right now. Levi Ramp Z up there. Jeff Peppers. Travis Farmer, Joseph Maddox, Josh Henderson, Ty Stone, all up here side by side. See that 07 there of Trent Green as well. Crispy Lou's up there, Ty Wilson, Joe White. They're all battling up in the top 10. But alright, while we do got a moment, we're green flag right now. Let's go ahead and shoot over to our little crank it up. Let's hear the sights and the sounds here of the Inspired Racing League. Let's crank it up. No, it looks like a big one has come out here. Caution flag number 3 out on the speedway. That looked like a very, very big one. Trent Green and that 07 involved there in that one. Let's take a look back here in that. We're watching that 07. That 10 move up the middle. Oh no, the 7 a little squirrely, of course. Across the nose of that 43 Mike Hauser. Take a look. Jump back here with that 07. Watch that one more time from a different angle. That 07 move up the racetrack a little bit. Make some contact there with the 10. Shoot down the track. Cross the nose of that 43 hard. Into that inside wall. Back up the track. Luckily, nobody else get involved. But Joseph Maddox finding himself there with the 95 of Austin Hunn. It looks like as well. Let's see if we can find that one, because that did not look good there. Come on. There we go. See if we can find this. Let's play this full speed here. He was definitely checking up. Got ran over for sure. Fortunate there for Joseph Maddox. There in the 87. Just a victim there. Checking up for the wreck. Caution flag number 3 out here for the night. I see Scooter Perfettio out there in the Push That Edge Productions YouTube. Appreciate you stopping by there as well, buddy. Big shout out to everybody out in the chat. Denim Pants out there now. Emma still very active. Arrow out there. Lily Ramos as well. Jackson Hadaway out there. Wes Ozevig Skill is out there as well. Harvick to win. Scott Cody Jacobs out there also. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Much, much appreciated you hanging out here with us and the Inspired Racing League. But caution flag back out here. I'm curious what these drivers gonna do here for this one. Little look around the racetrack here as these drivers pace. What a beautiful facility that we have here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, Concord, North Carolina. Let's take a look here. That track information, that 1.5-mile racetrack here. 676 feet at elevation, 45-mile-an-hour pit speed limit. Go ahead and take a look how that championship drivers are doing out there as well. Looking at that 43, coming in with the points lead, Mike Hauser back in 9th right now, doing a pretty good job keeping that 43 Waffle House machine up in the top 10 here early so far. Jump back here to 25th with that Elijah Fisher number 16 3M Hot Rod this week. And we'll jump a little ways forward up in the top 10 as well. That number 3 Coca-Cola Peyton Boyle sitting there in 3rd in the points. Up in 6th out on the track, Henderson there in the 17. I think I missed him there. Where did I see? I saw him. Here we go. He's back in 19th right now, 4th in the points. And then we got Daniel Lehman up in 9th, another top 10 here for another championship driver. But pace car is off. We are going back. Green flag racing. Bryce Osier, Ty Stone out in front. We are back racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. That 51 out in front, showing the way right now. That 13 of Travis Farmer, also up in that top 10, trying to chase him down. Ty Stone, Crispy Lou, Rob Wilhoit, Peyton Boyle, Thomas Hernandez, Cade Cannon, Mike Hauser, Daniel Lehman, our top 10. How they sit right now. Three wide back here for battle. Rob Wilhoit in the middle of it. We see Payne Boyle there as well. They figured that one out. Oh no, Wilhoit up into Payne Boyle. That didn't look great. Henderson might be involved there as well. He fell back a little ways there in the 17, I think also. Wilhoit falling back to 9th there in the 15. We see that right side damage. Had a bit of contact. Yellow back out once again. Oh no, we see that 83 of William Carter at a slow pace. Let's see. I think that this was due to that William Carter machine. See if I can take a look back here. It'll work with me. Come on. That William Carter, 83, down on the bottom, catching a little bit of that apron up the racetrack. Hard there. I believe that was into that 97 of Wesley Ottman. Coming back around. Oh, did he catch Joseph Maddox? No. Barely avoided that 87. Wow, oh wow. That did not look fun right there. I'll tell you what. Let's look one more time back here at that at another angle. That 83 down there catches that apron. We see the 3. Payne Boyle already up the track. That was Wesley Ottman there. He comes around. Does he make contact here with that 87? I think I saw a spark. I did. They did, in fact, make contact, I believe. Wow. Oh, wow. Caution flag. Back out here. '83 found his way there over into pit lane. Fortunate there for William Carter. But out in front, look who has made his way to the race lead. Crispy Lou, that Sim Magic Flow Sports hot rod. Out in front, that 19 finding his way to the lead. Great job there by him. Cade Cannon, Thomas Hernandez, Mike Hauser, Hayden Williams, Bobby Hadaway, Daniel Lehman, Ty Wilson, Levi Ramsey, Joe White. Your top 10 as we get ready to go back. Green flag racing from Charlotte Motor Speedway Inspired Racing League, the Inspired Cup Series, race number 13, season 3. Greg Thielsen up in the booth here for Push Edge Productions. Stick around, we come back. Green flag action back out once again. We will be right back. Back here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, lights out there on the pace car. We are looking at going back. Green flag racing once again. Really exciting racing out in front. I'm going to tell you what, some good 2-3 wide battles all around the racetrack. I'll tell you what. Appreciate you guys all stopping by out in the chat. Thank you so much, every one of you out there. Thank you for being here, watching us here. Push Edge Productions, whether you're here on our YouTube, over on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube, or over on our Facebook here tonight. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it very, very much. Make sure you stop down, hit that subscribe button, drop a like there on the video if you're having a good Monday night here with the Inspired Cup Series. I would very, very, very much appreciate it. But pace car down to pit lane. We are going back racing one more time. Jump out here with the fans through that restart zone. Green flag back out in the air. We are racing out here at Charlotte. Great look at from the viewpoint out of the fans. Got a few of that out here from Charlotte. Few different viewpoints. Use some of these here tonight. Oh no! Looks like yellow flag back out. Let's see. It looks like Sean Hamilton in the 61, the 70. Justin Greenlee, they're involved here in this one. Let's take a look. Oh no, it looks like the 61 of Sean Hamilton kind of moving up the racetrack across the nose. There, that 70 of Justin Greenlee. Caution flag back out in the air. Once again, that Push Ahead Sim Sports Green Kings W machine coming to a stop here on the entry of turn number 3. Getting together there with that 70. Not what you like to see. Take one more look at it at a different angle. Yeah, just kind of moving up that racetrack. I think thought he had a little bit more room than he had, unfortunately. And across the nose there of that 70. Hopefully not a lot of damage. Definitely scraping that nose there in the 70. Kind of pushing him along. But See what happens here. I'm going to play it. Looks like he got involved in a little bit more. We're going to fast forward, see what happens here. For that push head Sim Sports, Green Kings W number 61. He get involved here with something else. Not that I see. Probably just because he was slow out there on the racetrack is what I'm going to assume. But see the field make their way down to pit lane there. Bunch of drivers making their stops here. Getting some work done on those cars. Fifth caution flag here for the night. 37 laps complete. Crispy Lou out in front. There in that 19 machine. Doing a good job there with that. 4 green flag lead changes. 13 laps under caution flag here so far. Once again, hope you guys having a great Monday night, the Inspired Racing League. Make sure you check us all 3 nights of the week here live on Push Edge Productions on our YouTube and their YouTube, the Inspired iRacing League YouTube as well. Here on Facebook, also our Push Edge Productions Facebook as well. Appreciate you all stopping by. Monday, we got the Cup Series here. Wednesday, over with the Platinum Truck Series. And Saturday, the Thunder Series rolls on through. So, gonna be a fun one. Looks like we close out Thunder here with the season finale at Homestead here Saturday. So, that's gonna be a fun one. Not gonna want to miss that one. Platinum Trucks heading to Watkins Glen there on Wednesday. And then you're not gonna want to miss tomorrow, Tuesday, the Hot Fuel Short Track League. Hot Fuel Racing Short Track League, excuse me. Heading to Bristol with some mini stocks, 8:45 p.m. EST, 7:45 CST. All the races, all days of the week. That's the time you want to be here and check them out. We got the time zone that they follow in our ticker down there. So Rogue and Hot Fuel over on Eastern. Got Eastern down there, but 8:45 Eastern, 7:45 CST. Every day we are live. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday. We are live here with Push Edge Productions. Very thankful here for Inspired Racing League, Rogue Racing League, and Hot Fuel Racing Short Track League for letting me bring you all the action. Greg Thielsen, of course, up here in the booth. I appreciate every one of you viewers checking out all the reels that we make, all the lives, whether you're here live with us chatting out in the chat or watching us back on the replay. I just want to say a big heartfelt thank you to everybody who stops by, fans, drivers, somebody just stopping by and checking out the content. We appreciate you so much. But into that restart zone, Crispy Lou, Cade Cannon about to bring us back to green flag back out here at Charlotte once again. Racing here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, 167 our total distance here tonight. Had a few early cautions coming to lap 40 here. Driver's gonna have to start toning it down ever so slightly. Make sure that that car makes it to the end here for sure. A long distance here tonight, so definitely gonna have to take care of that race car. And I appreciate it, Cody. Thank you very much. Out there saying how good job I'm doing. I appreciate that so much more than you know, bud. Appreciate you stopping by and taking the time to hang out here with us. Watching that 48 of Holloman, though, just outside of that top 10, back here in 14th. He's battling with that 95 Lowe's Austin Hun machine down there on the bottom. See Ty Wilson, Joe White just ahead of us here. That 97 Wesley Altman, that Red Bull machine back out here as well. Somebody made some contact there with the wall. Sparks from that 55 of Ty Wilson. He's getting every bit of that right side weight that he can out there on that outside. I tell you what, he had that right side loaded up there. Sparking, it was loaded up so much. Yeah, see that thing. Wow. Oh no, the 77 comes around. Ty Wilson involved here. The 55 involved. I had to start talking about him. I am sorry, Ty. The good old commentator curse striking again here. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's take a look. It looks like that 77, Thomas Hernandez, is kind of where it started. Oh no, the 52, Bobby Hadaway, is where it started. Touch that 77, the 1, Hayden Williams involved. The 55, also that 95, Austin Hunn. The 10, the 12 of Ty Stone. Travis Farmer there in the 13 also. Wow, oh wow. Oh no, Payne Boyle in the 3. Almost coming around. He does come around there. Oh my gosh. What a job. 16, Elijah Fisher weaving his way through there. Wow. Check out that 10, Daniel Lehman. Take another look here at that. Where did he kind of get involved? He was behind this mess. Kind of nowhere to go. Oh, hard contact there for him as well. Him and Ty Stone in the 12. Kind of getting collected up there. Doesn't look like many other drivers there involved. It looks like a look from Peyton Boyle here as well. Go ride from the nose. See that 16 down on the bottom, heavily checking up. 3 thought he was good, had to swerve there for Justin Greenlee. He finds himself coming around there. Caution flag back out once again. I am so sorry, Ty. I know you're going to come in the chat and tell me the commentator curse is stricken again. I thought, buddy, hey, listen. Listen. I'm sorry. Oh, boy, it likes to strike when I'm talking about that 55. I'm going to tell you what. I don't know why it does that. But, Ty Wilson, a common denominator for my commentator curse when I got that camera on him. Boy, oh boy. Man, oh man. But, caution flag back out. 6 cautioner tonight. Greg Thielsen up in the booth here. Push Edge Productions. Hope you guys all having a great, great Monday night here watching the Inspired Racing League. Whoa, what is up with that cam? There we go. But we're going to jump side by side real quick. I need some more of that Milo's Extra Sweet Tea. We will be right back. Down, entering turn number 3, the lights out on that pace car. Cade Cannon out in front. Crispy Lou as well. Looking to go back. Green flag racing here this time by. We got Levi Ramsey, Josh Henderson, Jeff Peppers, Bobby Hadaway, Joe White, Bryce O'Sear, Sean Hamilton, Justin Greenlee up in the top 10 as we get ready to go back. Green flag racing. Pace car down pit lane. Into that restart zone we go. Green flag back out in the air. That 19. Not a great jump down there on the bottom. Cade Cannon there in that 9. Outstanding start there on that outside lane early. Almost half a second out in front. 0.4 of a second back to that 6. Levi Ramsey, who's found himself up to second. Side by side through the middle of the field. Still a lot of cars battling it out back here. See a lot of great racing. See Sean Hamilton in that 61 move up to the outside. There, that 42 of Joe White. Still single file back there for the most part. Top 10, all single file now. Crispy Lou, Josh Henderson, the only side-by-side battle right now. Bobby Hadaway looking to the inside there as well to Bryce O'Sear. Down that back straightaway they go. The drivers all doing such a great job tonight. 67 laps complete. Excuse me, 47 laps complete. 20 laps to go. We got 100 laps, so 120 left. Long, long way to go here tonight. I'm going to tell you what. Down that back straightaway. What a great race. Side by side for second. Look at that. Jeff Peppers there in the 21. Looking at that outside lane. Side by side with Levi Ramsey. He's looking at that race lead now. Cade Cannon in the 9. There in his sights out in front. Take a look at our battle box here. Head-to-head graphic. Cade Cannon starting to gain or lose to that 21 of Peppers, excuse me. Not by much, but they are side by side for that race lead now. On that outside, the 9, Cade Cannon trying to fight back. Jeff Peppers down there on the bottom. Back in the back, we got a few more battles happening there as well. We see Joe White trying to fend off that 61 and Sean Hamilton. The 43 down to the bottom. There, Bobby Hadaway. There in the 52 as well. Side by side. Quite a few spots here side by side up front. This main pack really starting to pull away. We see a good group of drivers. See a few drivers down to pit lane. See that 77? Thomas Hernandez finding his way down to pit lane here. See where he slots back out there as that lead pack. Gonna engulf him here down across turns 1 and 2. Out in front, that battle now. Cade Cannon, Bryce O'Sear. Peppers falling back to 3rd. Down on the inside, Thomas Hernandez. That lap car making it a little tight there for those lap cars. Wow. On lap, lead lap drivers, sorry. Oh no, back there we see some sparks. Somebody got it in the wall back there. The 77 and Hernandez, excuse me. That is that lap down car. Most of that lead group has worked their way past now. Few drivers back here. We got Hamilton, Williams back here, Altman, as well as a few other drivers. Little bit off the pace. We got Will Hoyt and Maddox back here as well. Not a part of this main lead group right now. But out in front, Bryce O'Sear, that pole sitter, able to snag that lead back. There in that 51, new race leader. Once again, take a look as he passes by the stripe, this time by 28 laps. Out in front for that 51 machine. Single file, about the top 6, 7 cars. Got to go all the way back to Farmer there in that 13 for him to go double file down the back straightaway. Here through 3 and 4, we see two lines, two very distinct lines. That top line and that bottom line starting to form up here. Side by side for that race lead. Now Mike Hauser in the 43 down to the bottom. He's looking to take command of that race lead. So many drivers able to pull up front and secure that race lead. Let's see. First lap led there for the 43. He started back in 7th there, that 43 machine. Upset 6 spots for Mike Hauser. Showing a little bit of speed here in that 43 Waffle House Ford Mustang. So, alright, chat, I see we got a lot of guys out here tonight. Who do we think that we are going to have the win here tonight? We're still plenty early, over 100 laps to go. But early here, let's see what predictions we can get out there in the chat. Do you got a favorite driver? Do you hope he wins? Do you see somebody performing well, moving their way up through the race field? Who you got? Taking a look, though. Up 15 spots. Jeff Peppers in that 21. He's up to 8th. Started back in 23rd. So he's got some momentum as he starts to move forward. Also got Levi Ramsey here in that 6th machine. He's up 11 spots, starting back in 17th, up in 6th. A good start to the race there for that Kohler machine. Another driver up quite a few spots. That 16 Elijah Fisher, he's up 13, started back in 26, up to 13th there in that 3M number 16. Fortunately, a few of the drivers on the other side, the losing side here, we got Joe White back here in 15th. He's down 12 spots. Started up in 3rd there in that 42 machine. Got that one, Hayden Williams, that Hooters hot rod. Fortunately, down 8 spots. Back in 14th, started in 6th. And then one more for that. We got Ty Stone up here in the 12. He's back 6 spots. Started on the outside of the front row back here in 7th. While we got a moment, let's go ahead and take a look here at our championship standings. Mike Hauser coming in to Charlotte, the championship leader. Elijah Fisher, they're coming in 2nd. Peyton Boyle, Josh Henderson, Daniel Lehman, Travis Farmer, Cade Cannon, Jeffrey Peppers, Thomas Hernandez, Trent Jones, your top 10. Stephen Henning Jr., Ty Stone, Levi Ramsey, Jess Story, Justin Greenlee out there as well. Joe White, Bobby Holloman, Chris Lyota, and Crispy Lou. A lot of great drivers up there. Some of the stats: 2-time winner Hauser, 3 times this season Elijah Fisher. 9 top 10s for Hauser. So great job there by him. Just looking at those stats, give you a little more in depth here of the season. Oh no! We just watched Bobby Holloman there in the 48 come around. Caution flag back out on the track. 7th caution flag coming out here for that Rockstar Energy. Bobby Holloman, number 48. Oh no. Let's take a look back here at this one. See if we can take another look. What's better? There we go. Up on the high side. Oh, the 48 making some contact there with the wall across the nose. There, Ty Stone in the 12. Fortunately, yeah, he made some hard contact there with that inside wall. Doesn't look like he suffered too much damage to that right rear, but definitely not what you'll want to see there. Let's take a look back here one more time from another view. Coming down that back straightaway, that 48 just contact there with the wall. Sends him down the racetrack across the nose of that 12. And that is all she wrote for that Ford Mustang 48. Looks like they are going to have to bring that thing back to the pit lane. Definitely get some work done to that hot rod. But looks like the race leader down to pit lane. Pit stop's going to begin here under caution flag. Mike Hauser, also our championship leader here. But we are going to be right back. We're going to break two side by side here. The field begins to make some green caution flag pit stops here. We will be right back. Greg Chilson, Push Edge Productions. Big thank you. Moza Racing, Mad Performance Paints, W Energy, and Inspired Marketing LLC. Everything that you do here for the Inspired Racing League. We will be right back. Back live here, Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Platinum, or excuse me, the Inspired Cup Series here. Race number 13, Season 3 for the Cup Series. We see a little bit of shakeup up front. Looks like Ty Stone in the 12 going to be starting out front. Give you a little bit of our top 10 rundown. Hayden Williams going to be starting second. Mike Hauser back to third. Bryce O'Sear, Cade Cannon, Josh Henderson, Travis Farmer, Levi Ramsey, Justin Greenlee, Jeff Peppers. Going to be your top 10. Starting back here. Let's see. Moving a little farther back. Crispy Lou, Elijah Fisher, Austin Hunt, Timothy Neckerbecke, Sean Hamilton, Joe White, Wesley Allman, Bobby Holloman, Joseph Maddox, Bobby Hadaway, your top 20. Looking at a great restart here. Once again, lights out on the pace car. We are going back green flag racing. Take a look at our race recap. We just had a good little green flag run there, but 7th caution of the night for 20 laps here. 5 green flag lead changes. Ty Stone out in front. Great look at that little race tracker there with our race recap. I see a few more people out there stopping by out in the chat. Raging Idiot, Racing Network, Tex out there, Denim Pants, Shane, thank you for stopping by. Arrow, Teresa, Mr. NASCAR, Emma out there as well. Thank you guys all being here with us live in the Inspired Cup Series. Going back, green flag though, we are back. Green flag racing once again. Out in front, Ty Stone in that 12. A really, really good jump out in front. Good job by that 12, get out in front. Mike Hauser there in the 43 on the bottom. He's looking to try to get past as well. Oh, and he does the 43 on the bottom. Mike Hauser able to pull by for the race lead. Cade Cannon there in the 9, able to follow him through there as well. Separating a little bit of a gap back to that 13 of Farmer. The 6 of Ramsey. And then Henderson and Stone battling it out. Stone falling back out there on that outside. That outside looks to be falling off a little bit there. But that race lead, that is being contested right now. Hauser and Cannon side by side battling it out. Cannon able to capture that race lead in that 9 out in front now. Single file for the most part down that front straightaway. A big block from Farmer there on Ramsey. Tried to get down low, but shut the door there on him. Wow, oh wow, side by side, it looks like Crispy Lou moving up to that outside in that 19 machine. Getting a run down that front straightaway to the inside there of the 21 of Peppers. Side by side, this is a battle for 7th right now. Down that back straightaway, Crispy Lou unable to get it done that high side with the run now. Peppers side by side there with the 17 of Henderson. Tell you what, they are battling it out here. Really, really great. So do we got some picks out there for the winner? I know we're a little early. A little less than 100 to go now as we reach lap number 72 this time by. Come on, chat. I see a lot of you out there. Who you got to win here tonight? Who's your favorite driver? Maybe vote for them. See if they can pull it off here tonight. Maybe root in there for one of the drivers performing well out here tonight. Like we got Jeff Peppers there in the 21, up 17 spots here so far. Started 23rd, up in the 5th spot. That could be one of those drivers that you picked. Hope you guys having a great Monday here. Cup Series definitely putting on an amazing show as always. Battling it out. We see Altman back there. He's entering this battle here for that top 10. The 97 down to the bottom of that 19. Crispy Lou, the Red Bull, number 97, looking pretty strong here. Down that back straightaway. Can that bottom get aligned and start working together? Move their way forward. That bottom side just not able to get the numbers down there on the bottom working together and get that bottom lane moving right now. It's just not working out for them. That high side just able to keep that momentum through the corner and put their way to the front there, down that back straightaway and the front straightaway, working together. That draft definitely coming into play here. More than you'd think on a half mile. I see Raging Idiot Racing Network out there. Tough spot to pick the favorite driver, but Mike Hauser there for him. I see Trent Green rooting for that 51 in his debut. But out in front, Cade Cannon in the 9. Look at that gap that he is starting to pull out in front. What a great job. That gap is a second, 1.2 seconds back. Tell you what. That Busch Light Apple number 9 doing a great job out in front. Started back in 8th spot as well. Able to lead 21 laps out here so far out in front. Doing a great job controlling the race. Got over a second gap built up, closing up to a second and a half as it reaches up to 1.3 seconds there. Back to second of Bryce Osier here in the 51 machine. He's also led 29 laps. Had a chance to get out in front as well in that 51. Started on the pole there as well for that Hitachi machine. Still battle though. Don't count out that 13 of Farmer. Here for second, Levi Ramsey trying to get up there as well. Hauser in that conversation. Not far behind. Henderson. All kind of grouped up here right now. Great battles out on the racetrack. I'll tell you what, we're still side by side up here in the top 5. Levi Ramsey battling it out here with Jeff Peppers. That's a battle for 5th right now. Definitely a strong battle. Let's take a look. Where are our closest battles? Looks like Henderson and Des Cartes also pretty close out there. Hauser and Peppers, though, that looks like kind of the tightest battle out here right now. Yellow flag! Oh, no, a yellow flag has come out. Matthew Scott appears to be involved here in this one in that 25. Let's take a look back at this one. That Rainbow Warriors number 25 out there on the high side. See that 16 Elijah Fisher? Oh, no, Joe White. What an incident there. Wow. I was not ready for that. Let's find Joe White and see what happened here. Oh, I'm going to have to take it a little farther back there than that. All right. It looks like Justin Greenlee there in the 70 making some contact there with the 42. Finding himself up in the wall and then hard contact there with the 25 of Matthew Scott. Very, very hard contact. Wow, that was extremely hard. I'm going to tell you what. Take a look from another angle here. Full speed. Oh, not able to get it wound up. Ouch. Ouchie, ouch. That 25. Hard contact with that 42 of Joe White. Matthew Scott. Heavy damage there from that one. Wow. Take a look, though. That's going to tighten that field back out. Bryce O'Sear in that 51. That gap no longer. Mike Hauser now caught back up. Jeff Peppers, Josh Henderson, Austin Hunn, Justin Greenlee, Sean Hamilton, Elijah Fisher, Timothy Neckerbecky, Joseph Maddox, your top 10. Getting ready to go back green. I think that's after pit stops. Pit stops have already been completed. Bobby Holloman, Cade Cannon, Travis Farmer, Levi Ramsey, Crispy Lou, Wesley Altman, Hayden Williams, Ty Stone, Rob Wilhoit, and Bobby Hadaway, your top 20. But I need another little drink of that Milo's Extra Sweet Tea. Lights still out on the pace car. We're going to double file them out and get them back. Green flag, but big shout out. Inspired Marketing LLC, W Energy, Mad Performance Paints, and Moza Racing. Big shout out to all the sponsors and partners that make it happen here at Inspired Racing League. Greg Tilson for Push Edge Productions. We will be right back. Back here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Lights out on that pace car. We are going back green flag racing. Super stoked here. Let's take a look at our race recap here so far. 83 laps complete, just about halfway right now. So halfway mark. 8 caution flags for 23 laps. 5 green flag lead changes. Riceos here still out in front here, looking to extend those laps led. Know that for sure. But we are going back racing out in front. So here, Hauser, Peppers, Henderson, and Hun into that restart zone. We are back. Green flag racing one more time. Down into turn 1, side by side for the majority of the field here. See a little bit of space being given for a few drivers, single file, a little bit out in front. We see side by side that first driver, side by side that Pushhead Sim Sports, Green Kings, W Energy, 61, Sean Hamilton. Using that bottom lane to that teammate, Neckerbecky just behind him. Levi Ramsey in that 6 going to make a run there. Cade Cannon to his outside there in the 9. This is kind of a battle for 10th right now. Hamilton currently in 10th in that Green Kings machine. Out in front though, oh no! Crispy Lou comes around. Caution flag coming back out. I saw Wesley Altman there involved in that one as well. The 97. Let's take a look back. Caution back out on the racetrack. We see that number 19 coming across the nose there. That 97, kind of what it looked like to me there. Making some contact there with the inside wall. Let's take it back one more time there from a different angle. Looked like that 97 down there on the bottom, just kind of moving down the racetrack there by the 19 of Crispy Lou, by what I can tell here. But caution flag back out once again. That Flow Sports 19, definitely a little bit of damage now after that one for sure. 9th caution flag out for the night, boys. Wow, oh wow. Definitely getting a bit hands-on here tonight. Aggressive racing by all these drivers. I'm going to tell you what, boy, oh boy. These drivers putting it all on the line here tonight. Go ahead, while we're under caution, let's take a look through our championship top 5. Hauser coming in, your points leader now, leading the race right now. So that's a great job there by that 43 machine. You got Fisher coming in second in the points in that 16. He's back in 6th. Boyle coming in 3rd. He's back in 23rd. Not the way that number 3 machine wanted his night to go, but I think he's still out there fighting for it. So hopefully he can turn that night around. Still plenty of time to get it done here. We're just past halfway here. Henderson up there in the 17, coming in 4th here in the points, up in 5th there on the racetrack. And then Lehman, that 10 machine, back in 25th. Fortunately, also not having the night that he would like, coming here into Charlotte. Taking a look, 0 fast repairs for these drivers tonight. They do not get to drive down pit lane and get that car immediately fixed back up. These crews gonna have to get to work and fix those cars up for these drivers. No easy pass here tonight. Gen 6 Cup cars the Inspired Racing League using here for season number 3. And 100% fuel load. 5 sets of tires down there on pit lane that those crews got to be able to put on those race cars here tonight. Looking at the weather, track temp up to 82. I think it's about 84 earlier. So as the night goes on, that track temp starting to drop just a little bit. 78 out there in the air, 9 miles an hour of wind to the southwest. I think we had about 10 there earlier. And then a look at this track, the 1.5 miles here at Concord, North Carolina, Charlotte Motor Speedway, 676 feet at elevations, 45-mile-an-hour pit speed road limit. No giveaway here for Cup. We're working on bringing out a new giveaway here shortly, so stick around. You're going to want to check out upcoming broadcasts. There are more giveaways to come here coming in August. I see Emma. Time for a crank it up. Let's go ahead. Once we get back, green flag racing, Emma, we will indeed crank it up. But the field making their way down to this restart zone. Once again, Mike Hauser out in front. Bryce O'Sear starting us back off into that restart zone we go. Green flag back out in the air. Mike Hauser, a great jump there in that 43 on that outside. Down back to the bottom, holding off that 19. We see the field side by side here for the first lap. I'm going to stick with the racing here for a lap or two. And then we're going to go ahead, jump to a crank it up. And hear the sights and the sounds here of the Inspired Racing League and the Inspired Cup Series. Side by side, 3 wide back here momentarily. Don't know if you caught that, but 3 red cars side by side. Don't like to see that quite. Worked out there, but wow, oh wow. That definitely could have got interesting real quick. All right, let's go ahead and tee it up here. Let's go ahead and hear the sights and the sounds of the Inspired Cup Series. Let's crank it up. I very much appreciate you stopping by here at Push the Edge Productions. Very, very much. Little bit of a crank it up here for you. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Lap number 93. We saw 3 wide action happening all over the racetrack there as we went crank it up. That battling sure was very interesting out there. That was some good, hard racing out there. I must say, those drivers all really putting it on the line out there. 3 wide once again. Hamilton down on the bottom. Oh no, it's out. Farmer involved. The Peppers getting involved there as well. Oh no, looks like Williams, Neckerbecky there. Oh no, somebody finding that inside wall there as well. Let's take it back. Let's see where that started. I think Farmer here in the 13. Oh no, the 19 of Crispy Lou making contact. Farmer getting into that 9 of Cade Cannon. Those 3 drivers finding themselves up there on the outside. Peppers involved as well. The 70 of Greenlee coming in there late, making contact there with the 13 also. See, Neckerbecky had an incident as well. Looks like Peppers down there. That's kind of how he got involved. Oh no, that did quite a bit of damage to that right side of that Push Head Sim Sports. Neckerbecky machine, oh no. And then he got into it there with Williams in the 1. That's Hayden Williams, unfortunately. Oh, and that was Joseph Maddox there, who was avoiding all of that. Let's watch that from the nose. He was going a ride through the grass there, trying to avoid all of that mess. He found his way going back up onto the racetrack. He saw this mess coming at him. He made evasive maneuver left. Oh no, and he made contact here. Ouch. With that inside wall. Hard contact there for the 87, Joseph Maddox as well. Boy, oh boy, that was a interesting caution flag there. Lot going on. Emma yelling at Joseph Maddox, get off the grass. What are you, an old lady sitting out on your front porch there, Emma? Get off the grass, kids. I can see it now. But, caution flag number 10 coming out tonight. Cautions have reached those double digits. Those drivers definitely pushing it on the end. And I'm going to tell you what. Really trying to push the edge and find the limit. I'll tell you what. But, take a look here. Those hiccups killing me. Hold on. Boy, oh boy. Our top 10, Rob Wilhoit, Sean Hamilton, Wesley Altman, Hayden Williams, Timothy Neckerbecky, William Carter, Levi Ramsey, Mike Hauser, Austin Hunt, and Bryce O'Sear. Going to be that top 10 as we go back green. Look at our top 20 here. Josh Henderson, Ty Stone, Bobby Hadaway, Elijah Fisher, Bobby Holloman, Joe White, Joseph Maddox, Cade Cannon, Crispy Lou, and Justin Greenlee. Rounding out our top 20 there. Lights out on the pace car. We are going back green flag racing. Looks like Wilhoit took that top lane there in that T-Rex number 15. I love that paint scheme. I saw Emma. We were talking a little bit earlier. What's the favorite paint scheme? So mine right there, that 15. The throwback to the Jeff Gordon T-Rex car. Banned before it even made it into the race. That's just such an iconic moment. Being a Jeff Gordon fan, that car definitely a big moment for that 24. So the 15 Tier 1 setup shop. Rob Wilhoit rocking it tonight, and I'm gonna choose that one. And again, big shout out Garrett out there in the chat. Hope you progressing well, feeling better, buddy. We all thinking about you, praying for you here at the Inspired Racing League. So sorry about that incident this weekend there for Rob Wilhoit and his family there, Garrett. Getting involved in an ATV incident. Everybody sending out those prayers, reaching out, hoping that he does better here and at a rapid pace. But green flag back out in the air. Rob Wilhoit out on that top side. A good jump. That 61 Green King, Sean Hamilton, that push edge Sim Sports hot rod, looking pretty good down there on the bottom of the block. There from Hayden Williams in the 1. You see that other push edge Sim Sports hot rod up in the top 5. Neckerbecky up in 5th as well. Haven't talked enough there about those guys. Doing really great out there tonight. One sharp looking hot rod, if I do say so myself. Another one that I whipped up there. Not a bad looking wrap, if I do say so. Oh no! Yellow flag is out. Caution flag out on the racetrack. See if we can find. It looks like Cade Cannon there might be involved. Ty Stone definitely involved. Oh no. Joseph Maddox, Ty Stone, they're involved in that one. Let's take a look. Watching that 12 of Ty Stone here. Oh, some help from the 52 of Bobby Hadaway. And then the 87 just getting collected in it. Peyton Boyle there in the 10 of Daniel Lehman. Also getting involved there. Oh no, Joe White. Oh, hard contact there for Joe White as well. Let's take a look at that. That one was hard to watch. I'm going to tell you what. Ouch. Looked like that was going to self-clear. Is going to move down the racetrack. And then he, holding the brakes, kind of just stopped. Yeah, it stopped. He thought it was going to roll down, but it did not. And the 87 and 42, hard contact there as well. Caution flag. Back out once again. 11th caution flag here tonight at Charlotte. I don't know what these drivers are drinking here tonight, but boy, it's got that intensity cranked up all the way here tonight at Charlotte. I'm going to tell you what. But I need some more Milo's Extra Sweet Tea. I'm going to have to inbox them and get me a sponsorship with them because I shout them out so much. I'll tell you what. But big shout out Moser Racing, Mad Performance Paints, W Energy, Inspired Marketing LLC, all the partners and sponsors that make Inspired Racing League possible here. Big shout out to them. But we are going to jump side by side real quick. I'm going to go get a drink. We will be right back. Back here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, once again the field about to get double file once again. What a great job by these drivers. Let's check that top 10 before we go back green. Rob Wilhoit, Wesley Ottman, Sean Hamilton, Hayden Williams, Levi Ramsey, Austin Hunn, Josh Henderson, Mike Hauser, Elijah Fisher, and Bobby Holloman. Going to be our top 10 as we go back green flag racing. Super, super excited. This race has definitely been interesting. A lot of give and take here at Charlotte. And the drivers definitely giving each other short leashes here tonight. They are all over one another. These drivers pushing it here tonight for every inch of space. Love to see some hard, tight racing, but boys, gotta calm it down a little bit here. Get some green flag runs going. Want to see those tires fall off and some real great battles, but 101 laps complete here so far. Out of the 167, 11 caution flags out here for 32 of those laps. 6 green flag lead changes. Rob Wilhoit gonna take the point and lead us to the green flag here. Pace car down into pit lane. We are about to fire back off one more time here. Green flag coming into the air through the restart zone. We are back racing at Charlotte side by side. The field all getting a pretty good jump off of that restart. Out in front, Wilhoit leads Williams and Ottman. Ottman trying to fight for that bottom and get past that number 3 right now, Hayden Williams. But that bottom looking pretty strong. Hopefully they can get some help there. Oh, the Ottman machine up to the top side. He wants that run off of turn 4. Down to the bottom. Looking to the inside of that 15 of Wilhoit. That battle for the race lead starting to get a little bit feisty. Wilhoit out in front right now. Ottman trying to find a way around. Back in that 97 machine. 3 wide to back there. A little wiggle there from the 43 of Mike Hauser. Sitting behind that 61. Sean Hamilton. We got Austin Hunn there in the 95. That Lowe's machine in this battle as well. The black and yellow hot rod. That green and black Sean Hamilton looking to the bottom there. He's battling with Wesley Ottman in that Red Bull 97. The outside just getting a great run down that back straightaway, propelling that 97 up next to that 61 once again. Wow, what great racing we got going on here in the front of the field. Oh, the 61 goes around. Sean Hamilton involved here in this one. Mike Hauser there as well. Hayden Williams and the one, the yellow, back out once again. Let's take a look back here at this one. Wow, oh wow. Caution flag back out once again. Oh, the 61 makes some contact there with the 97. Then bounces off, makes some more contact there with the 43. The one getting involved there. The 52, Bobby Hadaway, getting involved with that 43 there. Wow, oh wow. Take a look back here one more time from a different angle here. Little wider view, you some contact there with the 97 and then the 6. Fortunately, that 61 bringing out that one. Other than that 52, anybody else involved? Oh, that 25, did he get it wound up? Oh, just avoiding that one. Wow. Matthew Scott, great job avoiding that one that time. We want to watch that Mike Hauser crash here. A little bit different of a view here. One more time. Wow. Oh, wow. Over the hood. Onto the roof of that one of Hayden Williams. That is a interesting one. And then a large hit from that 52 of Bobby Hadaway. Everybody else spreading like ants, trying to not also get collected there. Great job by those other drivers there. Quite a few of those drivers finding their way down to pit lane, getting some work done. Let's take a look here. Who came down pit lane? It looks like Neckerbecky in that 78. That William Carter, 83. Machine Tystone back in the 12. Joe White, Hayden Williams, Mike Hauser, Cade Cannon, Wesley Ottman, Bobby Hadaway, Sean Hamilton, and Justin Greenlee all finding themselves down to pit lane. Peyton Boyle out on the racetrack. Don't look like he stopped. I think he is a lap down from what I'm seeing there. Wow, oh wow. Caution flag number 12 out here at Charlotte. Things are definitely progressing along here. Let's take a look at our race recap. 107 of our 167. Still 67 laps left to go here tonight. Looking like it might be a little bit of a longer one here at Charlotte. But the field getting double file. We are going back racing. Lights are out on that pace car. Once again, that 15 T-Rex machine of Will Hoyt out in front, leading the way. Started back in 22nd, up 21 spots. Currently our biggest mover, Elijah Fisher, up 19 back in 7th. But let's take a look there at our starting grid. Excuse me. At our top 10, wrong button. Rob Wilhoit, Levi Ramsey to his outside. Bobby Holloman, Josh Henderson, Austin Hunn, Joseph Maddox, Elijah Fisher, Bryce Saucier, William Carter, and Timothy Neckerbecky, your top 10. Definitely turning in to a race of attrition. You got to make it to the end if you want to win. So you got to make sure that race car stays in one piece here tonight. Little bit of lace caution flags taking out a lot of good race cars, I'll tell you what, but that pace car about to dive down there in the pit lane, and we are firing it back off once again into that restart zone. Will Hoyt with the control down there on the inside lane, a great jump. Not sure, is that changing lanes before that restart? He all the way jumped up to that top side to block that 6. Levi Ramsey, that is a little bit questionable there for me on that restart. Curious about that on that 15. But green flag, we are back racing. Not trying to call you out there, Rob, but not sure about that one. But Ramsey answers the call. He dives back down to the bottom. He tries to get that race lead here from the 15. And Will Hoyt, caution flag, back out again. Neckarbecky through the infield. That 78 pushed ahead Sim Sports machine. Involved here in this caution. Oh, it looks like the 83 William Carter as well involved there. See, we're going to turn it back here. Let's watch Neckarbecky here fighting to keep that car off of that inside wall. Does he? Safe. Wow, great job getting on those brakes. Getting that 78 to a stop there. That was a really good job. Let's roll back. Take it back here. Just a little farther. Let's slow-mo. We're going to watch from a wide out angle here. That 78 down on the bottom. The 83 kind of looks like he washes up into the middle there a little bit. Might have driven back down the racetrack. Maybe the 78 kind of sticking his nose in there too. Pushing it 3 wide. I don't know. That kind of looked like a racing deal. Kind of opened the door. He went for it and just not enough room for that 78. Kind of from what I'm seeing here. Let's take a look back at it one more time. Kind of looks like he opens the door and kind of fades back down. Fortunately, it looks like the 83 William Carter definitely with the more damage there in that one. Contacting that outside wall. Well, caution flag 13. You're going to be lucky 13. Is this going to be the last caution flag here tonight? Hopefully the last caution flag for the night. We'll see though. Coming down to the end, we still got a lot of laps left to go. About 50 laps left to go. A long ways here at Charlotte, I'll tell you what. We're going to jump side by side real quick. Hang around. Back green flag racing with the Inspired Cup Series here at Charlotte. We will be right back. Back live here at Charlotte, the field double file. We are going back racing next time by. Take a little look here around the Charlotte Motor Speedway. A great, beautiful racetrack here. I'll tell you what. Some of those cars trying to get back on the lead lap. Or caught back up to the pace car at least. Before we go, green flag. Once again, thank you. If you're here live with us out in the chat, thank you for being here. Arrow, Shane, Teresa, see Wes out there, Lily Ramos, Mr. NASCAR out there as well. Harvick to win, Scott out there. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate so much all the viewers stopping by. Thank you. Elijah Fisher stopping by as well. Denny Pants, whole bunch of people, thank you for stopping by, but we are going back, green flag, the 6, Levi Ramsey leading us back off. We are back racing here at Charlotte. Great start there down on the bottom for him, I'll tell you what. Down that back straightaway they go. Turn number 3. The field 3 wide here. The 78 out of the outside wall. Looked like Neckerbecky caught that wall quite a bit. Side by side. It looks like the front 3 able to get single file there. Now the front 2, that outside lane. Austin Hunt getting some help from that 9 Cade Cannon. Trying to pull alongside that Bobby Holloman 48. Wow, that racing definitely starting to heat up side by side for our race lead. Josh Henderson looking to take it away from Levi Ramsey down on the bottom. That 17 trying to get something to work, but that Lowe's 95 a Hun helping him there on that outside. Down that back straightaway there. Side by side for second. Hunt and Henderson still battling it out. Now Hunt making a run for that top spot to the outside. There of Levi Ramsey. He's got it. Able to take control. Will he drop back down to the bottom? Yes, he does. Blocking that bottom lane. That momentum on the outside really helps along these straightaways, but that bottom side showing to be pretty strong here through those turns number 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. "50 laps to go here at Charlotte." The battle's still happening all over the racetrack. I'll tell you what. Jumping a little farther back, we've got Bryce O'Sear. He's on the outside there. Will Hoyt. They're battling for 5th. Those top 5 drivers all within about a second from one another. Half a second, excuse me. Tightening it back up. That draft really be coming into play. The 95 not able to really pull ahead. He's definitely controlling those 2 lanes right now. I know Ramsey through the middle. Cannon to the bottom, or to the top. Will Hoyt to the bottom. Definitely starting to heat up. Almost 3 wide there. Holloman there. So Sear. Oh, Holloman with a big blink there in that Rockstar Energy 48 machine. Out in front though. Now Austin Hunt. The 95 was able to pull out in front. What a great job. These battles definitely starting to heat up. That is for sure. We see a car off pace down on the bottom. That's Joseph Maddox. No yellow flag. Down there on the apron. No harm, no foul. See Neckerbecky down on the bottom. He's battling there with that 48 of Holloman. Oh, the 9 Cannon out in that inside wall hard off of turn number 4 there. That Busch Light Apple machine definitely some hard contact with that wall off of 4 there last time by. Elijah Fisher also up 17 spots in that 16 machine. He's not far back there as well. He's looking to the bottom of Neckerbecky there in the 78. Not able to get it done. Falling in behind him there in that push-ahead Sim Sports Hot Rod. This is a battle up in the top 10. Neckerbecky up in 7th. Holloman back in 8th. Elijah Fisher back in 9th right now. As they try to work past that 9 of Cannon. Out on the outside, 3 wide. Almost there. Racing good there. Neckerbecky putting that block on the 9. Out in front though, Hun still got the lead. No, he doesn't. Peppers, no, Peppers is not on the lead lap. Peppers a lap down car. Hun still out in front. Saucier and Wilhoit trying to battle for that top spot. Wilhoit down to the bottom. The battle for the race lead starting to heat up here. Wilhoit trying to battle with that 95 of Hun out on the outside. He's got the help from the 21 of Peppers with the draft out there on the outside right now. Also, don't count out that 51, the pulse hitter there of Bryce Saucier. Leaving that bottom lane a little bit open there. The 15 looking at the bottom, trying to see if he can make some work. We also see that 95 of Hun able to work past that lap car, the 21 of Peppers. Locking these cars behind him now. He's going to keep that 95 out in front of him and help him. I believe those are teammates. Out in front, that 95, Lowe's Machine. Let's take a look. Started back in the 5th spot. Now, right now, fighting for that top spot with that 21 of Peppers right behind him as help. The 51 battling side by side with Wilhoit there for second back here. Race starting to get a little spread out. Single file up in front. We jump back just a little bit. Levi Ramsey, Bobby Holloman are battling it out side by side. This is a battle here for 7th. Neckerbecky out into the wall. Unfortunately, he's side by side now. There with the 6 of Levi Ramsey. Jump back out in front. Oh no! Saucier comes around. Yellow flag. Oh no, he caught it. Oh my gosh, he caught that race car. Take a look here at this. Looks like Pepper and the 21 getting together there with that 51. There, Saucier. Pepper's out of that inside wall. Take another look at that. Fortunately, I'm going to call that on the 21, a lap down car, fighting here with the leaders. You got to take every inch, but you're a lap down car fighting with the leaders. Peppers. Fortunately, I think that's going to fall on him, as far as I'm concerned here, this one. Looks like it does look like Saucier kind of comes across the nose there, the 21. But, yeah, the 21 being a lap down, he's kind of got to give those lead lap cars a little bit more space than that. But what a great save there for Saucier. I'm going to tell you what. We're going to take a moment, give me some more sweet tea. I'm going to go side by side. We will be right back. Back here at Charlotte Motor Speedway, the field's still under pacing right now. Caution flag number 14 out here tonight. Lap number 131 of our 167, Rob Wilhoit out in front. 14 caution flags for 39 laps. 10 lead changes here tonight. Green flag lead changes as well. Hope everybody really having a great Monday night here. Live on Push Edge Productions. We're here on our YouTube, over on our Facebook. Also over on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube as well. Appreciate everybody out here stopping by, checking us out here, having a good time here tonight at Charlotte. These drivers definitely putting it all on the line, I'll tell you what. They certainly are pushing it here tonight. But our top 10 going back green: Rob Wilhoit, Elijah Fisher, Austin Hunt, William Carter, Timothy Neckerbecky, Josh Henderson, Levi Ramsey, Bobby Holloman, Joe White, Cade Cannon, as we get ready to head back green flag racing. Out of turn number 4, lights out on the pace car. We are going back green flag racing this time. Wilhoit in control, Fisher, Carter, Hunt, and Henderson. Wilhoit with a great jump there. Good start to the race. Great job down on the bottom. Three wide, oh boy. They are battling it out. Levi Ramsey, 3 wide once again. Wow, oh wow, what a battle up front. Neckerbecky and Ramsey battling it out real hard up front. Fisher falling back. It looked like Wilhoit also starting to fall back. Hunt and Henderson moving their way forward down there on the bottom. They're able to work their way out in front. Hunt in that 95. Now your race leader, Henderson, just behind Ramsey, Neckerbecky, and Wilhoit. Take a moment. 21 spots up here for the night for Neckerbecky. Doing a really good job there in that Push Edge Sim Sports hot rod. Got a clean looking hot rod involved in a few of those incidents. Able to get back down onto pit road and get that car tidied back up. The crew doing a great job out there getting it fixed up. Of course, Push Edge Productions, Push Edge Sim Sports on the car. The Cup Series logo on there as well. Personalized little car here for the Cup Series. Hopefully we can get these drivers a few extra paint jobs, but for now, that's what I got whipped up. Hunt out in front, though, in that 95. He's battling really hard here with Josh Henderson. It looks like that 51 now about to go a lap down. Not sure what happened to him, but not scored out in front. Kind of in front of the field right now, but not scored out in front. Side by side, still here for that top spot. Hun trying to hang on. Josh Henderson in that 17 all over that back bumper right now, trying to get it done. Cross the stripe that time. 30 laps to go. 30 laps left here at Charlotte. Laps are starting to tick away here. 137 this time by. But out in front, this battle, the top 5 right now. We got Hun, Henderson, Ramsey, Neckerbecky, and White. Your top 4. And that's your top 5 right there, all battling it out. .29 to go. That battle for second. The 17 Henderson up the racetrack. Neckerbecky looking for some space. Ramsey was able to capitalize there. Oh, Neckerbecky up the racetrack. Got a little bump there from Joe White. Out in front, Ramsey still trying to mount a charge up front of that 95 of Austin Hun. Just not able to get it done right now. Starting to get a little spread out. Let's see, where's our closest battle on the racetrack? That is Hun and Ramsey. So White and Neckerbecky back here, that second closest battle. So 2 of the closest battles up front here on your screen right now. Neckerbecky into the wall, the 78. Oh no, that push that Sim Sports hot rod. Little too hot there off of turn number 4, a little too high. Had a little contact there with the wall. Coming at 25 to go. Does anybody have what it takes to get around that 95 Austin Hun? The Ramsey number 6 trying his best to show us he's got what it takes right now. Not able to pull up alongside, though, that Kohler number 6, Levi Ramsey, trying everything that he can right now to get by. Let's go ahead. Haven't done some telemetry here tonight. Let's pull up that telemetry, see just how fast they're going. 184, 179. I think the 184 a little bit of a mistake, but 179 down there to turn 1, 162, kind of mid-corner speed. .181 going down into turn 3 there. Trying to get by that 95, Levi Ramsey. Riding on board with that Kohler number 6 right now. Trying everything that he can to get by this number 95 right now. .22 laps to go. They're really starting to wind down out front. They're still side by side for this race lead right now. Still side by side, lap after lap. Ramsey's still trying that bottom, but Hun's really got that outside rolling right now. Oh, contact Henderson and Ramsey. We're 3 wide for the race lead. 3 wide for your race lead here at the Inspired Cup Series. Down into turn number 1 here at Charlotte. Look at Henderson go. Josh Henderson there in the 17, able to pull off the miracle, get that lead out in front, back down to the bottom. Can he hold off the Hun machine? That number 95, the Lowe's black and yellow, able to hold that 6 off. But while he was doing so, the 17 able to make a run happen. Out in front, Josh Henderson, new race leader. Coming under 20 laps to go, 19 this time by. They are battling hard here for third, second and third, 3 wide. Once again, Joe White down to the bottom. In the middle, Ramsey, Hund out on the outside. We are battling 3 wide here at Charlotte for second, third, and fourth. White bowing out of that 3 wide. Hun now on the outside. Ramsey down there on the inside. Hun that outside. He's really getting that outside to stay rolling for him. There in that 95 machine. Just able to keep that momentum built up and pass back down. No matter how close they get, corner entry, he's got that run down that back straightaway and the front straightaway right now. Not sure. I think they just made contact, but I am not sure. Sure did look like it the way the 95 went up that racetrack. They're in 3 and 4, but I'm not going to say that there was. I believe so, though. $17 to go, 16 at the stripe. Things are really starting to heat up right now. We see the 17, Josh Henderson, out in front. This is exactly what that car wants to see. Josh definitely wants to see these guys behind him of Levi and Austin battling it out, using their stuff up, and taking more time to get around this racetrack right now. Don't count that 42 Joe White out quite yet as well. He is within striking distance also. $15 laps to go. This racing has been so insane here tonight. Let's look. We're on our longest green flag run of the night. Oh, wow. Okay. Not quite sure, but guess I got reconnected there to SDK somehow. But, yeah, definitely our longest green flag run here. Definitely going to have to start thinking about tires, conserving that car right now. Coming to the closing stages of this race. Go ahead, we're going to do a top 5 rundown. We got Josh Henderson out in front here in that 17 machine. Looking really good in that Tractor Supply Company Field and Stream Hot Rod. Jumping back to second, we got that Cobalt Lowe's 95 there for Austin Hunt. He's doing a great job sitting up in second right now. Up 14 spots, Levi Ramsey in that Kohler number 6. Having a good night out here as well. We got Joe White in that 42 up in our top 5. Back in fourth. And rounding out our top 5, the 48, Bobby Holloman, that Rockstar Energy machine. He is looking pretty good out here as well. Coming to 11 to go next time by. It is anybody's race. They are not separated by much. Only 0.6 of a second separating those race leaders right now. Great night of racing here tonight. Hope you guys are all having a great Monday. Greg Chilson up in the booth, Push Edge Productions. Hope you guys having a good one. Yeah, Emma, unfortunately, a little bit of technical difficulties. Not sure why my SDK reloaded, but hey, what can you do? I'm not seeing any drop frames or buffering on this side. Everything looking good out there on the stream. But big shout out everybody still here with us. A long race here tonight. 9 laps to go this time by. We have finally reached into our single digits. Caution flags haven't come out here for a while. I'm kind of half tempted. I think one is going to happen here before we get to that checkered flag. But we will see. Only time will tell, and that's for sure. Let's go ahead. Where's our closest battle? Ramsey and White here for that third spot. Ramsey just 0.2 of a second out in front of that 42 right now. Holloman with a big mistake. He just got passed by both of them as well. We got Cannon and Saucier. They're battling it out tight now. Nope. Definitely not tight. Oh, well. Coming to the end of this thing. 8 laps to go. 7 as we cross the stripe. Wow, oh, wow. What a great race here tonight. Coming to a bit of attrition here at the end. A long green flag run. You got to show... You got a good long run car too here. Gonna really make the difference. We're coming in here to some lap traffic. Will that also come into play here tonight? Six to go this time by. Henderson still out in front, doing everything that he's got to do, hitting his marks, trying to make sure that 95 Austin Hunt right there, that black and yellow Lowe's machine, not catching up by just hitting your marks, getting those laps put in. Five laps to go as that race leader, Josh Henderson, crosses the stripe this time by. I'm going to tell you what, this race has been one for the ages. See that 9, Cade Cannon, he's going down another lap, or actually his first lap here. Looks like we got 11 cars up on the lead lap right now. Four to go as we cross the stripe. Not much of a battle up front right now. A lot of these cars really starting to get spread out around this racetrack. Not seeing many tight battles. Kind of coming down to where you've got this car too before this big long run. Jumping around a little bit. Let's do a top 10 rundown. Starting back in 10th, Elijah Fisher, that 3M machine, battling here with that 51 of Saucier. Jump up a little bit. Hadaway, Bobby Hadaway, that 52, up in 9th. Up a little bit more, Rob Wilhoit in that 15 Tier 1 setup shot machine. Up in 7th, Ty Stone in that 12. just about everybody involved in some early incidents. So gonna say that there about the 12 and the 15, but I think it's about everybody at this point. But up 19 spots, that pushed ahead Sim Sports hot rod of Timothy Neckerbecky doing a great job just outside of that top 5, up in 6 here tonight. Great job there for him. Bobby Holloman up in 5th in that 48 machine, that Rockstar Energy machine, looking good out here tonight. We got Joe White there in that 42, up in 4th. Levi Ramsey, that last driver on the podium right now. White flag out in the air for that 17. He's trying to get around that Austin Hunt 95. Not enough, though. 2.5 seconds back. But our race leader right now, that 17, Josh Henderson, down the back straightaway for the last time. Looking to take the win here in that Field & Stream Tractor Supply Co. number 17 across the stripe. Josh Henderson wins here the Inspired Cup Series at Charlotte. What a good drive from that number 17. Starting back in 4th, able to capture the race lead here tonight. Congratulations to that number 17. The 95, Austin Hunt, coming home there in 2nd. Levi already coming to a stop. But wow, oh wow, what a great race here tonight. I'm going to tell you what, Charlotte, always putting on a show. The Cup Series, never disappointing here. That race winner there in the 17, rolling off of turn number 4. Did he run out of gas? No. Okay. Thought he ran out of gas there for a second, how slow he was going. Looks like that victory celebration about to begin here soon. Will Hoyt giving him a nice bump there for a great race there in the 15. But your race winner here tonight, Josh Henderson. What a celebration. Great burnout there from the 17, Josh Henderson. A good night here at Charlotte. Out here from the fan cam. Little far away there, but once again, congratulations, Josh Henderson, your winner here at Charlotte. But stick around. We're going to go ahead. We're going to watch. We're going to look at that race results here first. Josh Henderson coming home out on top. Austin Hunt, Levi Ramsey, your podium here at Charlotte. The 1.5 miles, 167 total laps we went today. 243 miles. 14 green flag lead changes between 9 different drivers. A lot of drivers able to find their way up to the front and really move around this racetrack. A lot of guys getting some good, well-deserved finishes here tonight. I'll tell you what. 14 caution flags for 40 laps here tonight. Quite a few cautions. But once that last one came, they kind of got it settled back out. So that was good to see there at least. Neckerbecky, that push ahead Sim Sports hot rod, coming home, the hard charger. Great job by that number 78, Timmy Necker, Becky there, up 19 spots. Good job, buddy. Finishing 6th. Starting quite a ways back. So good job there, buddy. Bryce O'Sair, 32 laps led out front. The most laps of anybody. Josh Henderson, the fastest lap in that 17. A 29.867. 6-7, 6-7. Sorry, I had to do it. And Bryce O'Sair coming home with the pole position. Fortunately, top 10 is what he's got to settle for. Back there in 10th. Great job by all the drivers. What a race here tonight. Definitely intensity all the way cranked up here tonight. But want to give a big thank you, W Energy, Mad Performance Paints, Moser Racing, Inspired Marketing LLC. Thank you guys all for everything that you do here for the Inspired Racing League. But we're going to go ahead. We're going to jump over to Victory Lane. We're going to grab that Josh Henderson, number 17. We will be right back. And we have made our way over here to Victory Lane. Josh Henderson in that number 17, able to get it done here tonight at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Tell me just a little bit how you got it done here tonight. Started back and forth, so you had some good starting position here tonight. But what were some of those keys that got it done and got you this win here tonight, Josh?
Yeah, just trying to be as patient as possible. This is a Cade Cannon track, and I knew he was going to be quick. I knew a few of these guys are going to be quick. Everybody's fast at 1.5 miles in the Gen 6 for about 10 laps. Like, everybody's fast. And so you just have to try to be patient while still being aggressive. It's the weirdest balance ever. If you're too patient, guys said it mid-race to everybody, but it's like if you're too patient on fresher tires, the guys behind you aren't going to wait for you to take your time to tiptoe around guys, and they're going to jump you. And then if you get aggressive, you put people 3 wide and old tires can't hold it, or, you make contact or net code, because unfortunately the car's getting a little old. But it's like, it's just a product of racing. And I be honest with you, I caught a lot of lucky breaks. And I mean, at one point, I think I got punted down through the turf, and thank goodness it was turf and not grass, or else I probably wouldn't have a front of a car left. And just survived until that final run when you could really save tire and manage. And I thought I did a really good job just holding my pace behind the 6 and the 95. I tried to stay with the 95. The 6 got to me. I was like, all right, I'm gonna let this guy go, and I'm just gonna pace myself off them. But once the 42 got to me, I said, okay, there's gonna be a little bit more pressure here. And the 6 kind of got tight. Got up to the 95's door, and it kind of opened the lane on the bottom for me. And I said, this is kind of my shot. And if I can clear them 3 wide, and we've been talking all race not to go 3 wide, but hopefully I gave you a photo pass for the lead there. I thought that was my best chance to get to the lead and then get them guys side by side still behind me. I could carry the momentum, and it's exactly what happened. And then it just came into good old fashioned tire saving, and I was able to gap the field there. So it felt good. Felt good at the end to pull away.
Yeah, that was very, very interesting. A 3 wide move for that race lead. I didn't know who quite was going to come out on top. You had quite the momentum down there on the bottom. Shot down there and made the pass work. Very, very impressive there, Josh. But how did that track treat you here tonight? I know we kind of qualified there midday, a little later. It was dark, but not quite dark as it is now. Now that the night came on, did you get some grip? Did the track kind of come to you, or did it kind of just stay the same the whole night? Or how'd that track treat you tonight?
Uh, I have my Charlotte line that works really well for me, and that's all I'll say. I know a couple guys know about it, but yeah, I have my Charlotte line that works really good for me, and it came in like it needed to come in. And a lot of guys started pushing real tight after about 15, 20 laps. So, and my line helps me to maintain that a little bit, and some other things I do in the car. But the race came to me. I mean, literally dodged all the chaos at the beginning, and we finally got a green flag run. I was able to set up the pass and take advantage of them guys side by side and set sail. So yeah, track was fast, but if guys didn't know how to back up their entry, I swear I got punted in the butt probably 6 times that race because I'm backing up my entry, and other guys don't quite do that. Luckily, we kept the car underneath me, but yeah, you gotta race the track, and sometimes we forget to do that. And like I said, I thank goodness it kind of worked out. It sucks for my teammates; it didn't work out for them, and it seems like we can't all put together one solid race. If it's not me getting wrecked, it's Mike or Justin, and those guys try to give everybody an extra foot if they can. And I know a lot of guys out there are. I just can only attest for my teammates because we talked the whole race long, right? And it's frustrating. I know everybody's frustrated, but it is a product of these cars. And um, all of us are fast, like I said, for 10 laps. And you really wish the cream would rise to the top, and we could get some long green flag runs. And like I said, I'm blessed to have one there at the end.
Yeah, it was really fun. That last green flag run really was interesting to see who could really save those tires. Obviously, you're doing a little bit better than those other drivers, catching them there, letting them kind of get out in front, use their stuff up, and reeling them back in. And that strategy definitely working here tonight there for that 17 Josh Henderson. But I don't want to take too much of your time. I want you to go celebrate with the crew. So before I let you go, who do you got to thank coming out on top here, winning at Charlotte?
Yeah, thank you. Thank Elijah. I know it's not been easy, but thank all the admins for putting it together. Thank my brother. This is for him. I don't know what happened, if I'm being completely honest with you, but thank my brother. He got me in here, and now I win. So I dedicate this one to Aaron. I know he's not watching and he don't give a crap, but this one's for my brother. Thanks for getting me into iRacing here, Aaron. So I want to thank my teammates, Mike and Justin. They're fantastic. Like Justin said last week, big cheerleaders, big supporters. We have our moments where we get frustrated, but then we calm each other down pretty good, and we focus on the bigger picture, and we rally back, and we salvage the best day we possibly can. And sometimes you can't control what's out of your control. You can only control what you can control, and hopefully that's your temper. And we just do a great job as a team, staying committed, and I wish one day we'd all have success at the same time. I think we had have a top 10 finish out of all of us, but one of us had like multiple wrecks and damage. We salvaged it. And last but not least, I want to thank Jordan Jorno for my paint schemes, my tractor supply schemes. Get your tractor supply credit card right now. Spend $40. Get $20 off instantly. Get $20 back in rewards. Go to your local tractor supply. Support the farmers. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Josh. Great job here tonight. Congratulations. One more time, I'll let you get out of here. What a race here from Charlotte. Look forward. Next week, we are heading, I believe, to. Nope, I don't have it. Oh, well. Well, thank you, Josh. We'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Finally got that mile and a half win. Been searching it. Appreciate it.
Let's go. I don't see that 95 of Austin Hun here in the chat. So I'm going to go ahead, jump over with that number 6 machine. Levi Ramsey coming on P3 here tonight at Charlotte. Tell me a little bit of how that race went for you here tonight. I think I saw you have to dive through the grass there one of the times and avoid some of those wrecks. I think you were involved in some of them. That crew doing a great job getting that car back out there and back out to the front. How'd you get it done there, buddy?
So I actually didn't get any damage tonight, but I got very close to. I remember I was three wide at one point. The guys on the outside of me came down on me. I kept it straight though, and I had an amazing save on the back straight. Guys on the outside of me again came down on me, but I was able to barely avoid that inside wall, and I was worried going into the race that I would not have the pace tonight. But I was able to charge my way up front. Tried to make sure my tires were fine. I didn't do the best. The guy, Josh did really well with his tires. So did Austin. I was surprised by Austin's speed. Um, and I was just trying to make sure that I could get a top three finish. I slid up on the 42 a couple times. He didn't seem mad though. He was respecting the battle, so felt pretty good to come out here and get a top three.
Yeah, a great result here at Charlotte. A long, arduous race, 167 laps, 14 caution flags. Quite a few caution flags out there tonight. Tell me how you got. I always like to ask on those races that kind of get caution to caution. One of my biggest problems as a driver is getting refocused after, we're not going green flag here. I want to get in that flow state and get driving well and get in my zone. How do you get back into your zone there?
It's partly just trying to get down to the inside, just rip it very well. Um, there was multiple times where I could have gone on the outside and passed, but I just decided to stick on the bottom, keep improving my line on the bottom throughout the race, and uh, just make sure that I wasn't abusing my tires. When you get into those long runs, you want to make sure that you prioritize your tires, because you can go into the start of a green flag run trying to get as many positions you can and then just fall back later in the run because you burnt your tires too fast. So I try to make sure that I was running the bottom as much as I could and just try to make sure my tires weren't going to get burned up.
Well, you did a fine job at that, able to take that number 6 home to P3 tonight. Great job there, Levi. Well, congratulations there one more time on that podium. Before I let you get out of here, who do you got to thank getting up here on the podium tonight, pal?
I gotta think. I'll go with my teammates. They've always been supportive. They've always come up with their own opinions and never been hateful. Sadly, only one of my teammates could be here today, Saucier, and he was up front, the beginning of the day, but eventually I think he got thrown to the back with maybe a wreck or two. He came on top 10, so good for him. But my teammates come here, every week, and having them in my voice chat has helped me talk about strategy and all that. So I'll thank them for that.
Awesome job there. Well, congratulations one final time there, Levi. Great job securing that podium here at Charlotte. Look forward to seeing you again next week, buddy. Have a great rest of your night, bud. Celebrate that podium a little bit.
You too. Thank you.
All right. It looks like we got that number 15, Rob Willight, sitting down in the interview chat. Hey, buddy, you got me?
Yep, I got you, bud. How you doing?
I am doing awesome. How you doing, pal?
Oh, it was a heck of a race, let me tell you. So,
Sure
but
was.
no, I just wanted to jump in and, you know, like I said in the driver meetings to all the drivers, over the weekend, I wanted to also tell the fans that are out there that have reached out, thanks for the thoughts and prayers for my son, the family, myself, and my son included. I'm not sure if he made it into the chat tonight or not, but um, we all highly appreciate it all and thank you guys very much from the bottom of our hearts.
Yeah, definitely all thinking about you, praying for you, and hoping for the best, hoping a speedy recovery there for Garrett. Rob Willett here up in the booth. Really sad news there to hear. Was very nerve wracking. I was personally pretty shook up. I the next day I think I messaged you, hey, how's everything going? Making sure everything is good. So a big family here at Inspired. I love it. All standing behind each other when times look a little tough. We like to back each other up, and no different here with Rob and Garrett. Hope you guys get on that right track and start looking positive here really soon.
Yes, sir. So, but no, other than that, I hope I was able to put on a good show. Was able to get up there and lead some laps, and my favorite paint scheme throwback for Jeff Gordon. So some people were telling me that it was banned, but it's all right. It definitely had the speed tonight.
Yeah, so actually we out in chat had a little bit of the favorite paint tonight, and you were that favorite paint because I'm a big Jeff Gordon fan, and of course that banned T-Rex car, just such a infamous car if you're a Jeff Gordon fan. So yeah, that led on my top of the paint list tonight. Definitely a cool one out there, buddy. Well, great to see you tonight. A good top 10 finish, finishing there 8th, starting 22nd. So a good run up through the field. Good race here tonight for you, pal. You got anybody to thank before I let you get out of here?
Yeah, I just want to thank everybody in the league. Thank our fans. Thank the sponsors that help out with the league. Thank you for putting on a heck of a broadcast, and thank my teammates and stuff for trying to help me out while I was out there leading, trying to help me make the right calls on how to stay out front. But took a gamble, didn't work on old tires, but I'm still happy with a top 10 finish. So
Yeah, a great night here tonight. Nothing to hang your head down there on Rob. Rob Wilhoit coming home with a top 10. Thoughts and prayers out, hopefully, for a speedy recovery there for you and Garrett. Appreciate you stopping by there, bud.
yep, you have a good one.
And after that, let's go ahead. We're going to look at our race results here one more time before we get out of here. Josh Henderson coming home out on top. It looks like Austin Hunt not joining that interview chat, so don't know. He might not want to interview here tonight. Hopefully, really looking for that win and not able to capture it. I get it. Maybe a little bit of frustration there, but a great run nonetheless. I want to say big congratulations there to that 95 Austin Hunt. Fortunately, not able to join us up here in the booth, but I definitely want to give a big congratulations to him and team. Levi Ramsey coming home third there in that 6 machine. A great job there for him as well. Charlotte Motor Speedway, the 1.5 miles, 167 total laps. We went our scheduled distance, no green, white checkers, all the way to that checkered flag, 243 miles. 14 green flag lead changes. A lot of drivers able to capture that lead out front, lead some laps out here. A bit of a position jostling out front. It was a lot of fun to watch here tonight. Definitely a great night. 14 caution flags for 40 laps total. See that push ahead Sim Sports hot rod, that 78. Timmy Neckerbecke able to pull out the hard charger tonight, up 19 spots, finishing just outside of that top 5, 6, starting back in 25th. Really proud of that 78 machine. Great run by him here tonight. Bryce Saucier, 32 laps, led the most laps of all the drivers. Josh Henderson, the fastest lap, as well as that win, with a 29.867. And then Bryce Saucier coming home with the pole just inside the top 10 with a 10th place finish. So a great race by all you drivers. Thank you, fans. Thank you, drivers. Everybody who came out tonight, I appreciate you so much. If you're still here, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Want to thank all the sponsors and partners here at the Inspired Racing League. Big shout out to Mad Performance Paints, W Energy, Inspired Marketing LLC, and of course Moza Racing. Thank you guys for helping make the dream a possibility. I hope you guys were a little bit inspired tonight by the racing. Maybe inspired to go get a sim rig of your own. If you don't already have one, come join us and enter in some of these races. get side by side with these drivers. Maybe just continue being a fan, stopping by and checking us out. We appreciate it so much. I appreciate all the guys. Saw Scooter Perfetio stopped over. A few other people stopping over in our YouTube over there at the Push Edge Productions YouTube. Over at our Facebook, I think we had a few people stop by and say hi. And then thank you all the fans over at the Inspired iRacing League YouTube as well. You guys definitely keeping me occupied out there. Quite the crowd there tonight. Guys, chatting it up. Emma, Teresa, Scott, thank you. Rob, thank you. Elijah, I appreciate it. Cal Races, Toothless TTV, Mr. NASCAR. We also had Aaron out there, Raging Idiot Racing Network. We had Shane. We saw Wesley out there as well. Lily Ramos as well out there chatting it up. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. Let's see. I want to make sure I get everybody. See if I am missing anybody. Denim Pants, thank you so much for stopping by there as well. Nope, go back. There we go. Well, thank you if you stopped by watching live. That is going to be a wrap here for Push Edge Productions. Greg Kielson up in the booth. It was such a pleasure to bring you the Cup Series here with the Inspired Racing League at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Race number 13 of season 3. It's been a great one, I'll tell you what. And we got a packed week full of racing all at the same time. 7:45 CST, 8:45 EST. Check us out tomorrow. Hot Fuel Racing, Short Track League, some mini stocks over at Bristol. And that's 130 laps there. We got a 50-lap Platinum Truck race on Wednesday at Watkins Glen. And then Saturday with the Thunder Series, we're heading to Homestead, Miami to close it out. That's going to be a fun one there as well. A great week of racing. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't already. Go smash the like button. Hit subscribe. Go check out the Push Edge Productions YouTube as well. If you're over on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube, go check out the Inspired iRacing YouTube. If you're over here with us, go check out our Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. We're on all the socials. Make sure you go stop by, hit some like buttons on there for us. We'd appreciate it. But fans, drivers, thank you so much. Until next time, push the edge and find the limit. Ow.